open it up for the will of the board. Sorry. Mr. Cooey, go right ahead.
Thank you, Jerry. Cooey, 6049 Arnie's Way. There's been a commonality in the last 17 years, and it's HOK. And I'll be a historian this morning about HOK. We've spent about $1.2 million with them. And one other thing that really troubled me about the last time they were here, which the very generous citizens of Santa Rosa County paid $30,000 for their visit, a question was asked of them: have you discussed with all the partners what their needs might be And their response was they hadn't spoke with the state attorney or the public defender's office. I know this because I was standing in the meeting while it occurred. I offered my services to call the public defender since he's a friend of mine. I have some real problems with how they've done their business. Now, they really love us because they get a lot of money for drawing pictures. I would also like to point out to you at that meeting which I'm speaking about is one of the plans that they put up on the beautiful board that had nice colorings and a beautiful conceptual plan was a 5-story courthouse. Not one person in this room and not one person in this county has ever asked for a 5-story courthouse. I just have some real problems with how they have handled their things. Of course, that's my opinion. Let's talk about the property you guys bought. I hadn't had an opportunity to speak about that, but since we're on that topic of discussion, I have a real problem with how that was handled. On Monday, I was at the meeting on Monday where it was discussed. 5 RFPs came forward. 2 was eliminated with very little discussion. I was a little uncomfortable with the small amount of discussion. It eliminated 2 of them. And the board fully agreed that staff was going to look at the 3 that was left, and that on the following Thursday there would be an engaging conversation of the information that staff had gathered, and consideration was be made. And what happened on Thursday was a pretty quick motion to purchase. And I say this just as a placeholder. I don't know that you did justice to the citizens of Santa Rosa County, and I will repeat something that Commissioner Lynchard said. Just 2 years ago, the property on Avalon was ranked 4th, and all of a sudden it became 1st with no discussion. I mean, really, in all fairness to the taxpayers of Santa Rosa County, why did 3 of you vote for that piece of property? Because there was very little evidence given as to why it was the right thing to do, the best thing to do, or the best price. Just my 2 cents worth. I think you've probably hurt yourself in the argument overall. And I will say this: I think you're very disrespectful